It sounds like I did while casting yesterday. Maybe I have a history as a PE teacher. Come on, kids, climb the rope.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to take a look at the Monster Energy pregame right now for New York Subliners. What are you thinking, Joe?
They're lonely, so lonely. Yeah, they're 4 seed. I mean, right now they're just trying to get better on the other side for Vegas Legion, their Monster Energy pregame. They are in the danger zone. They talked about, well, they dropped Purge.
Oh, danger zone.
And now they're not out of the top 8.
Oh, okay. They got a shot, though, after they get that win over Optic. I think this match is important because, you drop Purge because you think you have a better chance to take on the top teams with Johnny, with a different player. You finally get that win over a top team. Now, is that going to give you that confidence? Is that going to be a turning point for this team and franchise? Or was it just some online BS, as some will say?
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, this is, they've been putting the ringer a bit. You start off with Ultra, you hit 3-0, then you play Optic, you win in Game 5, then you play New York. Like, hopefully next they don't play FaZe, because that would be one hell of a schedule. But nice start for Vegas, but New York do bounce back. And what Ali was talking about, I think really their focus, what kind of really has been all year, it's just the hard point. If the hard point cleans up, it feels like their search is getting back into form, their control is top-notch, but they have to be better fundamentally, I think, in maps 1 and 4.
Absolutely. It really exposed kind of yesterday. We saw moments. Today, can it be a bit better? Attaches out for a swim. Trophy's not going to float. Oh, and his head is, but it's going to get peeled off by Skies as he will rip him. Geo, though, up to the task. Geo has been performing well. He has a chance to absolutely pop off.
They're not going to have a clue. They have no idea. Attach spawns behind them. Maybe you're going to call out from Skies to flip, but they do hang on behind Kismet and Hydra. Now a pinch, though. Hydra knows I got to win this one. And maybe a bit of a gift there for Vegas Legion.
They held onto it for a second, but the next wave comes in, and Legion start to accrue some of this time. Down 10, everybody drops outside of Johnny. He'll get what he can, but 20 seconds left. You'll break through. If you are Subliners, we'll start to think about the rotation next.
I mean, that's honestly, it's not the worst case. Now you're going to have the front spawns. You can rotate for free, really, to P3, but Nero, well, they all get taken down. It looks like they're going to spawn on Skies. No, it's going to be a bit of a flip there. His attach was towards the backside, but he gets up far enough to open up that back spawn. Skies now trying to hold the front lines, doing a great job as he's able to find a double, finds all 3. Attaches is going to have to wait for his teammates in the pool.
Get into a power position there and absolutely frying him. Skies popping off with the X3. Multi-kill on the board. 20-point lead and trying to grow, but Johnny and Attach trying to break this up. They haven't been able to do it yet. Going to be a one-on-one, well, maybe more of a one-on-two towards the point, and Geo will find the kill. Still healthy amount of time here to earn, though.
Yeah, I mean, neither team really has gotten the cleanest of holds. It's been a pretty back and forth battle. New York with, I think, the majority of the good spawns, but now you're going to see FaZe. They did a good enough job to fight from the hill. Skies is playing very passive, waiting for his teammates. And one thing I've noticed, it feels like in times of need, the subs have found a double kill, whether it's been Kismet or Hydra, in big moments.
They've had a lot of big moments. Will they have another one here? Next rotation and fight up 2-on-2 towards the point. Johnny bursts through, gets one. It's Sib's multi-kill. I thought the difference with the nade will hit as he gets the kill. Now it's just a foot race to try and get over to the point. Skies gets there first, but Attach has the angle. Attach gets both. Double headshots through to get the early hold.
Yeah, I don't know what Skies is thinking there, maybe just depending on the timing, but he's trying to put a trophy down. Maybe just prone behind the statue instead. Attach ready for that gunfight, able to get the cutoff.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be gun up.
Yeah.
What just happened there?
Maybe he just thought there was a different spawn.
Yeah. And had a little more time to get into position behind the pillar. Not the case, though, but Subliners do break back through, so chance to maybe swing this back into their favor again as we go over to Attach's POV and get eyes on with him. He's got one to his left in Secrets, so good luck with that. The stun hits, and so does Kismet.
Then just throughout the first 40 seconds of this Halo, it was just so back and forth, but it feels like now New York in a good position, I was going to say. But then it's Vegas behind Nero and Geo, able to find 2 on rotation, though. Inside of P1 is all of Subliners as they rotate.
Well, all of Subliners for a second, then 3 of them will drop. Suddenly, it's going to be only Sib that's remaining, and Sib is able to get 2. At least if he gives his team a chance to fight back into this, because everybody got broken down but him. His 2 kills are being big to get them back through.
Yeah, and then you kind of get, like, spawns on the bottom side and top side of P2, so it's sort of a foot race. Back over towards P1, it's still a 30-point game. Neither team really can find a clean hold.
Yeah. No, nothing's been really cleaned at all, but usually in the second set of rotations, we're starting to find maybe some of those better holds, and we'll see if that will be the case here. Obviously, some changes in this qualifier for this map. Teams maybe still working on some things. This pull was removed, and we had one of the hard points moved, but fact is, New York Subliners, our hard point has not been great, just kind of period. So you're looking for something that you can hang your hat on. Yeah,
I think this is going to turn out to be a nice set of time. Plus, you can already see a rotation. Hydra spawns up. Yeah, bad timing from Johnny on a pinch. He was watching it for so long. Ends up giving it up, but now it's going to pay off because he's just going to rotate to P2 for free. A couple of kills do come through for Vegas, so they will have early pressure, but Hydra pushed out. I don't know if Attach saw him. I don't think so. So he's going to be able to find one now, try to find this trade.
That sequence did not go how I thought it was at first, just based on Attach's position. And then I thought, okay, he's going to get an easy trade, but then that doesn't enter the case. Hydra, I thought, was going to be getting more kills behind that as well. The lead grows up to 72 players dropping Subliners, though, so Johnny and Nero are going to burst on through, trying to get to the hard point. They get everybody. Nero gets 3 of them, 1 for Johnny. You break him out of the point, at least for now.
Yeah, big 20 seconds here for Vegas because you have the rotation over towards P3. So if they combo this, get them right back in the game. But it's New York up 60. Let's go to a listening with the Subliners.
Close the back too. I'm gonna need the back too. I don't see him. He's on the back. I'm needing him. Yeah, stun it. I need it. Just tap him to the right, heady. In the back. In the back. In the back of that. He's pitching in front. Good shit. Perfect. They're spawning out P2 or mid. Yeah, just take our time. Take our time on this break. They're mid ones. Wood, last one. Maybe P2 on me now. Maybe Q me. I'll block it. In the back, Dylan. He's spawning. I need it. Behind me, Tiki. Front hop right now. Front hop. To the back. On me the back. One's lobby. Go. Lobby. Not left. One shot. Weak. I saw the He's still in the back. He's on the back. On the hop and in the back. Behind the bar.
Lobby behind me as well. Lobby 1v1. Just make sure we guarantee new here. Just play for all the guarantee new.
I don't see P1 up here.
I need time for you. Nice.
One shot, Johnny. Office side. I'm office side right now. Glitching. Just holding you on.
P1 and Johnny's on.
I killed the guy P1. Look at their long. Con, weak, Dylan. Tell me, guys. And then long. Fucking brain dead. Into attach. The guy went one step.
Statue.
One shot there side.
I'm waiting.
Two that's time. And one pitching mid.
Yeah,
but I saw him on the left. Someone in two that's time. Yeah, then some blue.
Weak long. Take it out. Statue weak as fuck.
I'm gonna slide. Watch my way, boys.
Have you right, in the left.
Watch me. Yeah, need it. Low left. Yo, Johnny, give me a pinch. He's watching the pinch, attach. You want me, Johnny? Two that's time, yeah.
Behind the statue, one shot, Gio. Statue, one shot. Behind the statue.
Statue, one shot. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 there.
Last two time, left side. We get the trophy on time.
Some time for you.
Gonna go mid.
And he's on the left side.
Mid, blue up. One's blue up. The right side, statue. Well, maybe you were blue up. Let me kill 2 on time then.
We get mid.
Come one shot up on me.
Can we get this tech?
It's one shot on time. One come, one on time.
P1, I'm absolutely dead. P1.
One was sheet, maybe. Dead.
Nice, good job.
Lobby. Then ult. DJ weak, Nero. Stage and ult, guys. One shot stage. Charlie, love you come.
Dead. One's a blue water me, probably.
Nice, I'm gonna throw some time. It could be a flooding lobby.
Legion making a run up 24 straight for Gio. Joe, what'd you like?
I mean, the times were solid for New York. They were trying to break. It's just every single push was shut down. You got what you wanted, but now you have to deal with this man in Hydra who's able to find 3 skies with the 4th. But Vegas, I mean, you win the rotation to P3, you're able to hold. We go to listen in with New York. Then it's sort of, all right, 25 seconds left. Let's just rotate to new. You heard that from Sib. They gave up a lot of time, and then Vegas able to split that P4 with them, and now you have the lead if you are Legion.
Looking like it's going to be a wild one down to the final seconds, though. It's just about 10 points separate the squads. Kismet, POV for now. Not for long, though, because Nero Friesby comes through. A team kill there, so I thought it was 3 for a second for Legion. But it'll just be 2 kills. One of them will drop via the team kill. Back to Hydra, fresh off of his triple, but Attach dinging through with some dingers.
Yeah, I mean, just double headshots. Him and Gio really having big impact here, both with 24. Remember, last time these 2 teams played Major 3 qualifier, Gio went off in that hard point. Trying to do it here again to put them up 1-0 as Vegas right through the front, able to find 2 and try to get a break.
Well, yeah, Attach with the 2 headshots, then he got 2 more poolside. Like, he's on 4 in a row. 40 now to win.
That's
5 straight, now 6. It's just 3 straight doubles basically for Attach, and he's got a streak. He is popping off here late in the game. You are so close to getting this dub. He's still trying to finesse and stay up. Great job being the bait. His teammates sort through with the angle, and they're getting everybody all forward drop. As they cannot get through the corner, and you get closer to closer to get the W here. Now 15 more needed.
I mean, it's a nightmare for New York. You have to break here and rotate. You can already see Attach spawns up. She's just going to hang out for P3. Maybe put some pressure towards the front so subliners can't find any space. But worst case scenario now, you have the Cruise.
And this is what's been tough for subliners. You know, the new maps come in. We saw them yesterday get beat up on Vista. Maybe things falling apart here. Haven't been able to really get super solid at one of these new maps. And Trouble the loss here, 10 now to go. Opening kill from Johnny. Still inside the hard point, still holding. The pinch should come through. They're able to get near out of the point finally. They're going to spawn close left. New York will know what's up as their teammates are spawning out, but you still have that streak to use. It's going to be Attach that's going to send it on through. Civ gets 2, though, while the streak is called, so that's going to keep it a 2-on-2 near the point. The spawn a little bit closer, though, for Legion. They can get back to this quick.
Yeah, I mean, a lot closer. Plus, those 2 players pushed up, so one player basically gets a mid-spawn. That was Nero. He has the cut-off. Legion with a massive comeback. They were, what, down around 80 or so points. It was like 150 to 80, so you get 50 points after the first set of hills, pretty much, if you were subliners.
I mean, it was really, I don't know, tight like the first half of the game. Like, no one able to get really much separation. We go to the listen in. Finally, after New York gets a bit of a lead, but that burst from Vegas Legion, simply too much. They go wild. They've been able to slay with the top 4 squads. I mean, they've still had some losses in hardpoints they've even outslayed, but like you look at Attach +8, +8 for Geo, +4 for Nero. Johnny ends up -2, but like the slaying is there, and Attach putting in work. He went massive at the tail end of that game too, earns the streak, just multi-kill after multi-kill. Yeah, I think anytime you're eclipsing 6K damage, you were putting in work.
Yeah, I mean, Geo with 2 minutes, 24 seconds on the hill, so big objective work for him. But yeah, you'll see it's just pretty back and forth. And then New York to the second P1, this is where they find a ton of time. They get near around 140 or so, have the biggest lead of the game, and it all just goes away. Where Legion just take over. They combine the P2, P3, and P4, and it just felt like the slang really stepped on up. New York couldn't get a break. There were a lot of multi-kills. It feels like the nades and the stuns that New York has with their teamwork just did not land.
Yeah, I think as big as it got was about 70 there, and then yeah, after that, like the second we go to the listen end, the game just gets absolutely flipped on its head. We know the talent of some of these Legion players. They can pop off at any moment. I mean, there's some similarities between these 2 teams at times, honestly. Like, there's a lot of individual talent there. Sometimes, like, Hydra can be the difference when you're playing against weaker combination. He can, or weaker competition, he can absolutely just take over himself, but not able to do it here.
No, I mean, Attach then. Just kind of closes the door, playing his life so well, using his teamwork, knows he's on 5 in a row, then able to find that streak and end up using it to get into P3 one last time. He ends the map with 33, as you said, 6,000 damage. In New York, yeah, just these hardpoint struggles, sort of this back and forth, but one thing that has stayed strong for them all year long has been search and destroy.
Yeah, that's just why I think it really explains kind of the difference between them and like the top 3, like why there's that gap. Yeah, I mean, Search and Control, they can be so strong, but they have not been able to get anything going where they can be like a top hardpoint team. You don't have that consistency. It's kind of the difference between them and the top 3. They're all pretty good across all modes.
I mean, you get 46 points across 5 or 6 hills to end that game. So, I mean, Vegas, props to them, locking them in. But New York, they just plateau.
Absolutely do. No isolate. It is all Legion. You'll see the victory there, and this is how it'll go for the rest of the best of 5. Karachi, Search and Destroy. That will be the map 2 as we continue on. But yeah, I mean, similar to yesterday, you lose that map 1, you bounce back and pop off on maps 2 and 3 to go absolutely crazy, take control of it, and winning it in 4. We'll see if they can do the same thing here as we get deeper into it. But yeah, I still don't know with New York. I mean, sometimes you just watch them, they look so good in moments, and then other times I'm like, they could lose to anyone at any moment.
Yeah, and I think one thing at times with this New York team is you're seeing individual talent like Civ or Hydra really pop off in the hard points, and then them either win a very close game, or they lose it, right? And in that one, I think Vegas did a really good job just midway point sort of neutralizing that. No one really had one of those moments there for subliners, and the teamwork just stepped up there for Legion.
It absolutely did. Legion, you know, when they first made this change, well, I guess you should say, well, they first made the change after Purge, you know, before Johnny actually came in, it was ugly. Like, we were like, is this team ever going to get it, like, back? Like, how important was Purge to this squad? We know what a great player he could be at times. Finally, it seems like they're starting to look like a decent squad. Like, it took, I mean, you had a month and a half, 2 month stretch of, whew, this team doesn't seem to have a shot at champs. Now, at least it seems it's possible.
Well, I think one thing is, first of all, you cause an upset to a top 4 team, which not a lot of our teams have been able to do.
True.
If you get 2 of them, you get 2 of those, it's like the first of the year. So, yeah, it would very much put you on the map. But here has been the problem for Vegas, has been their search and destroy, even in the last 10. Now, they're probably just hoping with all these different roster moves, as time goes on, it gets better and better here with Johnny.
We'll see if that'll be the case. They can continue to improve. As Johnny maybe gets more comfortable, he's slotting in with 3 players and playing together for, well, a while now. I know Gio came in relatively recently as well, but what a talent he has been so fun to watch. A lot of young talent bursting on this team. Taking an overall look at the record here in Search and Destroy for Karachi. I mean, stat means a little bit more probably for New York, just considering you've had the same roster, but a lot of changes over the course of the year for the other side.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. And this man, Kismet, can step up at any moment. This has been his game mode. His comfort, trying to find a little bit more consistency in the respawn, but in Search and Destroy, he's been a monster.
All right, into the search we go. It's been a couple of majors now, but God, yeah, pull some tricks out on this map as well with some of the wallbang spots they came up with. Hydra can be a magician, but the first blood's going to be narrow as Kismet's going to be ripped out of it. Advantage quickly over to Legion.
Yeah, Nero just able to find it. Now just taking his time is Nero. We do have Hydra, who's just maybe waiting for Sib to make a play here. On the other side of the map will be Skies, but pretty much just stopping in this round. Sib trying to find a pick down to attach. Thought I was going to catch a headshot. Ready for that second challenge from Nero. Just great awareness. And now you see the entire B site's open. I think he's trying to rotate this. They know it. Hydra's going to get caught with that stun. But a nice kill there from Gio to find Sky. So now what are you going to do if you are Sib?
We'll see what he opts to do. Trying to work out mid-map. Kind of between everybody, but with bomb in tow. Hydra to work with, rival in hand. Got the bus trying to put it down. Johnny is right here, peeks the angle. Great reaction there from Sib to get out. Only hit the 92, the centering simply not there, and not there for Hydra either, as Johnny is going to get both. At first, I was thinking lovely finesse out of Sib to get out of that, but doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Johnny gets the kills.
Yeah, I thought they over-rotated there for a moment, did Legion, but they're able to find Skies inside of green. Then with 25 seconds left, I think Sib's just like, where the heck did we go with this? Trying to plant that bomb. They kept Johnny in the position. He's able to close out the round.
Close it out and see if they can keep this one going. A lot of eyes in the search for Legion. I mean, it's a couple improvements away from them. I don't know, getting right back to being in that top 6 conversation. Offensively, first swing. See how they opt to play. It's going to be a heavy-handed out towards mid. It's 2 people flushing and clearing. I thought Johnny was going to have the kill, but Nero able to get it. He pops steady as he jumps, so he misses the jump, but then he drops it. Works out because he kind of does. He's able to catch him, but Sky's able to get one at least in this 1 versus 4. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, no, at first I was like, that looks so awkward. Like, you just screwed up the jump there as you popped it, but I think I completely caught the player off guard.
Yeah, as soon as you pop that Deddy, obviously, your hands are a little full, but Sky's 1 versus 4, bomb planted. Attached, not to take the straight up one-on-one, in a reposition here. Now he's got the gunfight attached the way he was shooting after map 1. Doesn't surprise me that he's going to win it.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, well, to be fair, those, like, I think some of our, like,
those
weirdest gunfights have happened around these pillars where somebody just gets absolutely smoked. Like, even there, when you, like, shoulder behind it, like, you'll see, like, a player just lose aim assist so bad, they just get fried. I feel like we've had 5 of those this year from that similar position.
Yeah, we've had a couple. No doubt about it, but the mid-hit works. Able to catch subliners off guard and quickly Legion up 2.
So far, so good for Legion. You've got, what, a kill for Skies, a kill for Sib. That is it. 1 kill per round for the entire Subliners roster. Not exactly what you want through 2. Let's see if they can find more success here. Nade's not going to connect for an opener. Hydra's going to get caught trying to get out mid. Narrow with the first pick, though. Sky's an equalizer quickly.
And yeah, just neutralizing Hydra and his impact on the map, especially in Search and Destroy. Sometimes he just completely takes over rounds. 0-3 start here, but his duo and Kismet is able to find one. Bomb being planted. Attached trying to work the pinch, look for a player, but nobody there. Skies is inside a junk.
There's one. Attached, last guy up, nowhere to go. Easy pickings there for New York. Much needed round on the board. When Hydra got picked mid-map, I got worried again. I'm like, whoa, first domino, things might be in trouble, but there was a quick trade. New York finally able to get going.
Yeah, it's not Hydra who finds the opening this round. This time it was Kismet. But able to climb that ladder, finds a freebie. And I think just kind of gives his teammates a lot of info. There might be one player inside of B playing it, but everybody else I think is on a different part of the map, able to execute onto the site and get into the game.
Let's see if we can build off of that a little bit. Legion last offensive round, but like 2 or 3 out through mid-map. Ton of aggression, it worked out. This time kind of spreading it out, maybe looking for an early pick. Just playing for information as of now. Skies from top AC. Saw what his vision's like. Sib eyes over the B bomb. He gets hit with the stun now. And we'll see if you opt to play off of that if you're Legion.
Yeah, it's just like where was that stun, right? Could be under the rat well. Okay, it's that position under the rafters. Very common spot. Sib is probably gonna need some help from Hydra here. But Hydra's worried about the jump across from top AC. So very separated is New York. Could be on Sib to at least find one or the info. Instead, he's just going to get double challenge. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. It's like when that stun hits, I don't know if that's the spot to go to. That's the corner people are going to check right away.
You're just thinking he's repositioning probably after a stun. There's like only a couple places to go, really, unless he completely backs out of it, which won't usually be the case. 3v2 advantage still for Legion. Plank going down for Nero. Can't get out, though. Suddenly it's a 2 versus 2. And Geo, his head nearly clips straight off as Attach is shooting lasers.
I mean, Hydra's already through. Okay, he doesn't go up the close staircase, so this is going to be allow Geo to get one. It allows Attach to get in a position. I think if Hydra just goes up the front stairs, maybe he's worried about Attach is in a better spot. We obviously know Attach is rotating through middle of the map, but they had Geo down to 50. He then regens, is ready for that first slide out, and the fact he gets one is the difference.
Yeah, I don't know what the timing would have been with Attach actually getting there for the angle, but
no, I don't think he was there.
Yeah, you probably get there. I mean, it seems like a difference of like 10 steps, but it's a difference of a couple of seconds, which is massive in Call of Duty. But yeah, he obviously doesn't know what we do.
Yeah.
3-1 now for Legion. As we'll work them back over to the offensive side of things. Attach just working out towards mid-map. One in front, nice snap there. Big up fight win over Sib.
Well, we just saw that traffic that it's been Nero 4 rounds in a row. He doesn't get the first one, but he gets this second, so all first bloods here for Legion.
All right, now just decimating them. Sky's only guy remaining. Second time he's been in a 1v4 in 5 rounds. You know, you fire back pretty quickly. The Search was like a 6-0 or 6-1, wasn't it? Like they came back in.
Yeah, that's 6-2 on Invasion. Yeah.
6-2. I would have got there eventually. I knew it was offside. Yeah.
No, but I mean, it's just these fast rounds as well. It's like in the rounds that they slow down, they get a little bit closer, but the few rounds Legion have just hit middle of the map, they have decimated the subliners.
Johnny leading the way. It's 6-3 currently. Got a 3-man game working over towards B again. Similar to last time, but a very different defensive setup now for subliners. Won't be Sib kind of on an island. You've got Hydra there with him. You also have Sib, kind of a hard counter to what Legion are trying to do right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just sort of, hey, guys, we're down 4-1. We need to just play with a little bit more pressure. Play together. Kismet and Hydra, that duo, run up the middle of the map, get in great spots, and finally find the first blood for them.
Well, similar, you really like their invasion defense, how good it was. Like the different looks they were showing, the aggression they were doing. They haven't been able to find that success here.
No. And this round isn't over yet. I mean, Bomb's working over towards A. Skies is there. So Skies is just hoping to catch one or find some info, but I don't know if he's gotten any. He looked like he checked the balcony one time, but Bomb being planted, you have Gio all the way across the map. He's got 3 on him. He's got no idea that there's 3 players there. Now maybe he does. He's able to find one. So Gio is able to find one. He's just going to be wasting as much time as possible. And still is.
Finally, he's going to drop. Kismet and Sky's able to deal with him. Nero gets one in the same moment. 2 versus 2, 25 on the clock. From back to Heiner, Nero's playing. Got Johnny a little bit more up close and personal. Tucked to the corner. Kismet got the info. He's there. It's a ludicrous gunfight. Both players weak. No one able to finish the kill yet. The longer this gunfight goes, the better it is going to be for Legion. Time dwindling still. 10 seconds to go. Johnny ends up getting that kill. No time for the defuse. I mean, listen, in a game that comes down to the clock, Gio living as long as he did, Johnny then able to extend that gunfight as long as it was. The difference.
It's just the numbers. I mean, you have the 3 versus 4, and what's NYSL saying? Yeah, we'll play around the retake. The problem is Gio able to find one troop side. That forces the 3 versus 3. They're able to pick him up, but as soon as they take him down, then we're into that 2-on-2, and it's just the clock working against them. Is Johnny able to find the last couple of players from Subliners to put them up 5-1?
Yeah, it looked like they finally had the answer on defense if you were Subliners, and then, well, that went away pretty quickly. 4 straight for Johnny. He's got a couple of doubles to close out rounds so far in this one, and now just needing one more. Johnny wants one way, get him out of the round. That's like the 3rd or 4th time, I swear, a first blood's coming for New York, and New York gets a kill like directly after. Whether it's like the exact trade or a different player, like kind of gets them right back into it, but this time, you get advantage of your Subliners now, 3 versus 2.
Yeah, maybe the one player who's been causing problems in Gio does get found out, but it's kind of lurking B-side. Sim now gets this info on the Nero. This should be a kill. Looks like it will be. You don't plant the bomb. You're just kind of taking your time as you rotate on through.
Attach. A couple of 1v4. Or sorry, Skies had a couple of 1v4 opportunities. Attach his turn into 1v3. Let's see if he can do it. First takes out Sib, now down to a 1 versus 2.
Hey, there's always time for pull-ups.
Yeah, door, mantle, grab, ladder. Like, who knows what we're going to be trying to
you
dance
see it from
on.
one POV, and now Attach is trying to get fit. I like it.
Yeah, sir. Good luck with that gunfight. Skies in the proper position, gets them around, hits the shots, and yeah, you would have had to hit nutty ones there to win that.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's sort of the quick pace there for New York. They're able to find that first blood. As you said, it immediately does get answered. But they're able to find Gio over towards B. So you needed that response. And, yeah, it's the last couple rounds have worked out with some of their adjustments, but it was just that round prior.
Well, they finally
find that execute.
I feel like they finally got that next kill. Like, yeah, there's been, like, an equalizer off their first blood, like, every time they've gotten one. This time, at least they retain numbers. Now, you still have a ton of work to do. We've got to rip off 5 straight in total, 4 more to go. And Legion just need 1 round, and they're up 2-0, and chance of beating top 4 teams back-to-back gets higher and higher. Hydra, though, a little sauce. He's able to drop shot, take out Nero. Kismet there with a follow-up, and you got a fast 4 versus 2. The best is looking at a defensive round so far for Subliners, but we're not out of it yet.
Yeah, Gio, the last alive. They know his position. And again, you're moving sort of the chess pieces. This time, Hydra has shown B-side Coop. He's shown middle on defense. This time, he's over here towards A, able to find that first one. Feels like he's finally starting to get a feel of the map and of the game. Just going down in that hole quickly. Just feels like maybe he has to make the plays.
Well, who's going to be the playmaker late down the stretch? We continue on this map, too. 3 straight for Kiz. Back-to-back kills for Skies. Round by round, you try to claw your way back into this. And, I mean, I think it'd be a huge one if New York bring it back, because that's just one of those ones that if you're Legion, it's just like, oh, like we had this.
Yeah, we got high-rise control next, so.
Yeah, true. Well, Legion can be a very annoying team to play there, too. They can be a little unorthodox at times. We'll see how that plays out, but first, who's going to get the win here? Sib. This time, the first one's on an arrow, so at least Nero's not going to be able to play that equalizer role like he has in so many rounds. They rip him out of it. Nice shot from Sib, who's trying to get going. He was like 1 and 5, now up to 3 and 6. Ladder, who knows? Maybe we'll climb it, maybe the door, maybe a bush. Oh, God, maybe a little bit of a panic melee, and then he's going to drop.
Well, he climbs the ladder. What we just talked about, it's not really a pull-up.
Oh, I thought it was the ladder. I thought it was like a panic melee.
He grabs onto the ladder, but
so
we're no 1v1.
We spoke that into happening, huh?
Well, you did. I didn't.
Nice goddamn ladders. Skies. Gio. 135 and 1 versus 1. Gio got the spot.
This guy sees him as well, so great reposition. Gonna be so difficult to read this. Maybe it's not. Never mind.
20 seconds to go. You just got to take a gamble at some point, but Skies once again gets the spot. It's a little game of hide and go seek with Caesar Bueno. Peekaboo, I win.
He does him. And he does. So, I mean, you get that first blood from Vegas. Great nades in the coop from Gio. The team needs able to land, but then, yeah, Sib at least makes it a 3v3.
It's so funny because I said the ladder, and then, but I don't know the way it looked for some. I thought he like meleeed for a second.
No, I don't think so.
No, you're right. I think you're right. You're right.
Turn onto the ladder.
Yeah, no, you're
100%
correct.
It's like your body is a magnet, and it's like, yeah, ladder, hit it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Perfect. I would just never go like near that position ever.
Fortunately, it's a pretty important position.
It is. Okay, well, he said they needed 5 straight. They've done 3 of those now. They brought it back from a 5-2 hole. Sorry, 5-1 hole. Can they keep it going? Some confidence and swagger in the gameplay now for NYSL. Sidedrift is waiting for info. Turns. That's a tough one. Johnny's got the MCW, able to take it. Sib's going to chow, though. Gets the info, gets the kill, gets away with 21 HP. Can't get back to full because the stun will hit. So now at 20, just trying to get back. The help is there through the mid-cut.
That's a ton of info, though, right? Because now you know there was a second player, but Gio's going to bring this back. Sib's going for another chow. I love it on a Sib. It's a bit aggressive, and now Kiz is there to help him, and we're doing another 1v1.
What is this round? Sib's got some balls on him, and it gets us to this point. Kismet and Attach. Attach? Can he get the round win and get the map win? One of the icier players we've ever had this
Can he get to the bomb, though? I mean, it's going to take him another 10 seconds to get there.
I don't know. Does he think he's faster than he is?
He might.
He's got to go. Like, you got to, now he's starting to go.
The only good thing is that Kismet is here. The only good thing is Kiz is here. It's going to work out. It's the long route, and Legion are up 2-0.
Sure, why not? Let's just go for a damn jog. And then timing will work out perfectly.
Go jogging!
Attach, a symbol of athleticism and grace.
Jogging?
Takes the round, takes the route, has the ice. 2-0 advantage now for Vegas Legion. And what looked to be, it's like, I thought he was going to run out of time. You said it perfectly. The only good thing is, like, he's probably going to get a gunfight. Like,
yeah, Kiz is there. He's probably looking to see if the bomb's there. It still is. Maybe he wants to reposition.
I'm sure Kiz is saying, what the hell was that?
But it's the hot start there for Legion to put them up 4-1. As Nero with, 4 first bloods, then finally felt like New York came alive, started to read the map a little bit better. You got Hydra and Kismet more active. It was just too late.
I thought it was basically going to be just the first game kind of flipped on its head. Like, right, it was a hot start for New York. Then Rip It and Roaring was Vegas Legion. They kind of late into that one as they took over. I thought the next back was just going to flip. Like, New York started to come alive. They're going to take over. But when they need the isolate, they're able to get it done. That was, dude, those 1v1s, there was like a lot of time, and somebody just takes a rally. It literally is just flip a coin.
No, it messes with their timings. It really does. And that's what Attach loves to do.
Sure does. Guy's a freak. But that'll do it for the first 2. Legion 1 map away from beating 2 top 4s. Back to back. Have they finally arrived? They're still trying to qualify for champs. Get the best seed they can for Major 4. Work to do. Map 3 up after the break.
Upgrade your game with the SCUF, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. SCUF Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuf.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Ladies and gentlemen, FaZe Black are your Toronto Open champions. Cammy was spotted initially. Capsule's gonna drop, so Cammy with a huge opportunity to clutch up a 1v2. Make it a 1v1. Has to grab the bomb though, or has to find the kill. Classic, right to the courtyard. Cammy spots him, and Cammy pulls off the 1 versus 2. Classic is doing it all right now. He might actually reach 40 kills in this hard point.
Really come alive. Classic's gonna hit the flank. Classic, the perfect timing. They line up there. 42 and 26.
On the flanks, hitting the routes, making the right play at the right time. And we all know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And well, these boys, they finish strong. Now on Paul X here for a 1v2.
If Paul X clutches it, goes to around 11.
Oh, Paul X! Oh my goodness! What a 1v2 to keep his team alive.
What a Herculean comeback coming through for FaZe Black.
They're not out of it just yet. They have brought this one all the way back, and now the rotation looking solid. FaZe Black in position to stop it here. Asim gets a read at 1. The sunset could be good for another. FaZe Black trying to steal away the hard point, and they might just be good for it. Stuns, nades, everything being thrown in. Dip diving, ducking and sliding, trying to find a way through. But FaZe Black will not let you win the hard point. They come all the way back. This will be the final push. Brack through the middle, able to clean up 1. Needs to put together more as he cuts through mid. Finds Major Maniac. That will be the 2nd kill. Now they're on the point with 2 seconds to spare. They're finding the kills. No respawns. They were tested, but they were never bested. They were pressed, but they were never finessed. Ladies and gentlemen, FaZe Black are your Toronto Open champions.
Hello there, beautiful people. We are back. Legion on the brink of winning this one 3-0. Beating Optic, then beating Subliners. What a little stretch it could be there for this squad if they can get it done. But so close and so far, because we've seen a couple of reverse sweeps lately from the top teams as they were able to get it done. But this is how it went down for the match rewind. It's just, what, last week?
Yeah, I mean, you had the high-rise control we're going to. You see that map 5? We just had that in map number 2. So some of their comfortable map picks. And I think this high-rise control, I mean, there was a propane explosion. Like, could have been a different scoreline for sure.
Yes, but I also think just
that's
to know
part of the game.
New York are a better high-rise control team than Optic are, too.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, they're probably the #1 high-rise.
Yes, yes. So that's a little bit of a different conversation here. You know, high-rise control, that's like one that Optic was working to get into their match pool. If you talk about the last qualifier, I don't think they're quite at the point New York are. But the fact is, the point of the whole graphic, they were able to win it against top 4 team. They have an opportunity to do it now. Can they do it again?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, yeah, it's just an online match. It's a league match. But I mean, we talk about CDL points, but I just even think when you have, like, some younger players like Gio and Johnny, just self-confidence, right? Like, we can play with the best of the best. I think it does wonders for them.
Yeah. And that's the whole point. They've been trying to make changes. Get to a point they could not just battle the top 4, but maybe beat some of those squads. And now let's see if they can use that confidence to get it done here. Great start for them offensively. They're going to get 3 and get on through. Last guy to get was Hydra. They're able to deal with him. And now Johnny's already gotten to a position inside of their base. They got to deal with him first. Surprise. He pops up. Good for them. He only gets 1.
Yeah, it's sad. Maybe in that spot, like,
play a little more patient, a little bit more sneaky.
They probably know, right? They heard that nade. They'd probably check that corner. So at least able to find 1. But New York doing a pretty good job trading out. You do have 1 take towards B. The clock has been stopped. They don't get that A capture either. Well, the A tick. But Gio staying alive, 3-0 start, now has a trophy and some reinforcements to continue to work this objective. And nice timing for Gio. Great snap.
Yeah, that was the time. That was really clean. Like he knew exactly the timing when he was spawning, going to hit that spot. It looks so good there from Gio. B will be secured. Extra minute in, 2 minutes to work with.
I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought they were going to get Gio. I really did. I thought the pressure was going to be a little bit more for New York. But they had to play for some map control. Sim is on 5 in a row, but you have 2 minutes to work with. You are in no rush whatsoever if you are Legion.
And they just got a couple dead too. I mean, one player really pushed up his Hydra. You deal with that, now you're right under the points, you're stopping the clock again. Just basically add time on as you've got this paused. Life advantage sitting around 4. Not gonna get to the second bit of progress, but you're able to get 1 done. And you just haven't been able to really effectively trade very well for your subliners through a lot of these skirmishes. You've got to do it well for another 90 seconds.
I mean, Hydra and Jismin combined 3 and 11 to start this map. There's 2 more players going to go down, and now it's kind of on those 2.
This time they are
able to trade, but it's a 10 versus 13. Again, you get onto that point. You're just trying to slay a bit. You get Nero pushed up, and every trade is good right now for Legion.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I said you got to trade more efficiently if you're subliners. I mean, that's true to a point.
Yeah.
when you're down enough lives and you got a lot of time on the clock, eventually you got to do a little bit better than trade efficiently.
Yeah, it's just what you want, non-trades. That's what you want.
Yeah. Well, in a perfect world, yeah, everything's non-traded, but not exactly realistic. 4 straight, though, for Hydra. I think Skies came up a little, or sorry, Civ a little bit short on getting his streak. Maybe Hydra will be able to do it as he started off maybe a little slow. Now getting going. No streak there for him, though, as he'll get slowed down.
Still have 50 seconds, though. That's just been the power of this objective. Right now you're in a 5 versus 5. You do get attached on a bit of a route, but it looks like Hydra's going to be able to read this. He has an idea that we are missing him, but he's just going to push on through. And I think he shoots. So
he did.
As soon as Attach shoots, look at all those arrows.
Yep. Now how does this play out? Because the gig is up for Attach. But you also have to get involved. You have to help your boys get out. Because there's only 20 or so seconds remaining. They're getting locked in.
They're not giving him any angles. They're giving him nothing.
But you have to find something. You can't just sit here and be dead weight if you're attached. There, he's able to get a kill. Kismet's going to show. Hydra next one up. Thinks he has one to Skies. Not able to quite do it. 3 versus 3. Johnny with a big one. Johnny with tags. Johnny able to get the assist. Now it is all going to be down to Civ. 4.8 on the clock. Second TIG is done. Civ's got to kill everybody. It's not going to happen. Legion come through with an offensive round victory.
That's just not a challenge Kiz needs to take.
No, because I thought the best thing they were doing, they made Attach useless. Like they got to like aggressive spots and they were trapping in the other players. Why take that gunfight? There's no point.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he thinks the Attach doesn't see him,
or hoping he's on a different. I mean,
kind of hit the camera. But, yeah, I mean, he could have just played inside of B there, inside of Jens, watched an angle instead. He takes that gunfight, and that gives Legion the man advantage.
And that made Hydra track back to deal with that, right? Thankfully, Hydra got poor Skies drop because he almost got caught as well.
That put them down to 3 lives.
Yeah. And now you got to try and answer on offense if you were NYSL. Another part of maybe you struggle with it, just, yeah, Kismet couldn't get anything going that first round, right? Like, he was 3 and 10. He's trying to get in some fights. And you can absolutely get in the blender here, that is for sure, but they're going to need Big Dog to get going.
Yeah, and he's talked about it. He's been self-critical, right, in some of our interviews. I need to find a little bit more consistency in respawns. He's able to find one. And sometimes I just think it's on him, just sort of... You can tell he wants a shout.
Yeah.
And maybe he just feels like at times I need to over-challenge, just get into my flow a little bit.
When he is at his best, is yes, when he is just taking fight after fight, running at you and hammering you in the forehead. That is when he is at the best. It's just not, it's the hardest thing to do in the game. It really is. So, yeah, if he's a little self-critical right now, maybe not having full confidence, it can be so hard to do. And he's been kind of up and down a little bit. Like he's had a slow start to the year, then really Major Qualifier 2, Kismet started to improve a lot, it felt like individually. But it's
the same thing, yeah.
It's sort of just like this team, though. That's their story.
It's not all 4 on, or if there's a game mode off. If it's not one game mode, it's the either one.
There's something, always. There's just always something, some weakness.
Just haven't been able to put all together. Still a little time to work on that throughout the rest of this stage, but right now in this match, they are able to get B. Minute 40 to work with. They do have a 1 life advantage.
I was kind of wondering, like, sort of jokingly with like the weird spot the New Yorker in, like they're like trapped in that 4 spot, right? Like they're not going to be able to pass probably the 3rd seed. They're probably not going to drop below 5th. Like I was wondering in my head, like, are they further from the top 3 or like further from the rest of the bottom pack? Like from a, you know what I mean? Like just like a skill standpoint, like where are they? And it sort of sometimes looks like it's further from the top 3.
I mean, I think if you look at the last major, they got eliminated by Game 5 from Optic. Like, they could play with the best, I think, still.
I hear
Go to
you.
Game 5 with phases.
Yes, yes. Well, I feel like I change my mind every other day. On
Yeah, no, that's true.
They're a hard team to, like, place, even though they are permanently locked in the 4 spot. Still, like, I don't know. Nero, though, able to get a couple. You have a 2-life advantage if you're a Legion. Man, you'd love to get the defensive hold here and take that 2-0 edge. Your win condition just skyrockets. Can you be effective in your trading right now? Absolutely.
I mean, it was 18 to 17, then you get a 7-life sort of just flip, a team spree.
Geo's on 5.
Legion. Geo's on another 5. Feels like he finds a streak every single match. And just like that, they lock them in their base.
And remember, this is an NYSL team. Might be the best high-rise control team in the game. Statistically, they've been insane. Right now, getting handled by Vegas Legion. 4 straight for attach. Johnny on 4 right after the 5 straight from Geo. It's 10-1. You said what, 18-17 or whatever it was? 10-1. Like they just get dominated through the latter third of that round. And Vegas Legion 2-0. And this, okay, if there was, I looked at the matches today. I think I said to you, like, there's not like a 3-0 really on the board today. Like it looks like all 4s and 5s. Like the series kind of looked to me. And we might just have back-to-back like 3-0 start today. This is not the 3-0 order I thought it would have been, though, for this match. If anything, I thought maybe New York, but all right, here we are.
Hey, sometimes it happens.
That's just, yeah. I'm doing. Didn't you feel the same way? You looked at the schedule, like, ooh, it's gonna be a low one. Like,
yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. That's how it felt, but maybe not how it's playing out. One more round needed for Legion, but I mean, this round. Absolutely important one. You don't want to give Subliners anything to work behind. Next thing you know, you might be going all the way to a Game 5. You give them any bit of hope. Just go for it. Try to close it out here if you can. You already got that 1 offensive round victory. Trying to do it again. That's 6 straight now for Johnny as he gets it done from underneath, adds the cruise. Tough gunfight for both players. Attach ends up losing that. Johnny's still going. Oh. Johnny's still frying. I don't know how he got that one. He got kneed in the forehead, but the streak ends at 8.
And what was the problem last defense? They couldn't get that 1 player off the point. I thought behind this, Kismet's able to win that gunfight. And then I'm like, all right, yeah, they're going to get them off of B, but behind Johnny's multi-kill, you still have pressure on the objective. Finally, Hydrate and Kismet able to deal with all 4. And now it's a bit of a reset, but at least you find that streak.
I think the streak's even bigger because you're up 2-0. Like, you have a couple of defenses coming. More, well, if you go the whole way. And the ability to maybe use that on a defense, whether it's to get out or get them off a point, just a bailout moment, could be one of those streaks that can win you the round, win you the series, but also you could use and get absolutely nothing, which we see from time to time as well.
Yeah, they just had someone in their base between Johnny and Geo where it's just cleared up the objective again. You have an 8-life advantage. You get B, now you're on to A. You find Hydra, who was lurking this entire time. Luckily, there's no trophy, but they're going for the jugular. They know they are right there. They're up 9 lives. Trophies are down.
A team kill comes in as the streak goes through as well. Kismet at least able to pick up a kill, and Hydra comes out. I thought the team kill plus if the streak hit, oh God, like that might be match.
Well, he was going for that same player. Yeah, that was a tough part.
Yeah. I was just staring at the kill feed like, oh, here we go.
Still might be though. I mean, 7 life advantage, only 10 left. You still have a minute. Vegas are gonna know this. They're just gonna play their one-on-ones.
Johnny feels like he's been there for an eternity, but now through on the flank is Nero. What is he gonna be able to find? In behind enemy lines. Okay, got scary for a moment. Sib turned on one yesterday. Thought he was turning the Jets on again. But Nero gets the kill. Now becomes a threat. 6 lives remaining. I don't know how you win this if you're New York. There's still so much time.
Yeah, now they're on the objective. Nero playing a bit of an off angle, able to hit the team shot on the skies. It looks like Legion are gonna do it.
No respawns remaining for New York. What is this Legion team? After Johnny purged, they looked horrible for a while. They get Johnny, still doesn't look great at first, but now they start to come alive. A victory over Optic. A 3-0 looming over New York. The team finally playing as a unit, but still have to close this out. Nero once again just spawns up.
In a while.
He hits it underground again, just trying to be annoying over and over again. Tough fight, lost aim assist for a second, but the recentering is there.
That's just it. Just with as much time as they had, they're able to take these long routes underground, find some time. He's 2 versus 8.
Yeah, the fact he like went underground, spawned up, just did the whole route again. Like, yes, that's a luxury of having some time to work with, yeah? And that does it. That does it, Vegas Legion. The 3-0 over New York. There are teams that have been able to test our top 4 teams. Hell, even take a win every now and then. It's not often we see one getting 3-0 bopped everybody away from the camera from New York, as that is a tough pill to swallow. Woo! They're feeling good right now. Finally, something positive for this Vegas Legion team is guys we want to get behind. But I think a lot of us and fans have been frustrated after the change. They look so poor. Maybe you're not going to make champs. This is the first time I've like, I got a smile on my face thinking about this team.
Well, now they're what, 130, right? So they're tied for 8. So they are very much in the mix. And it's also, you earned 20 points against Optic in New York. It's not only the fact that you're earning the points, it's who. So this schedule is going to get lighter at some point. Still might have some tough matches, but it does get lighter.
And when you have teams like Carolina having the issues they are, losing 3 map.
Well, I think that's what's fun. Finally, like we've been talking about the top 4 and the bottom 8. It finally feels like we have a middle of the pack. Like Surge, Thieves, now Legion. It finally feels like there's some upset potential.
Well, because we thought it was what? We thought it was Thieves and Legion for like a minute there. And then the change happened, and then Thieves had their